morning, children. Let me continue my lesson with the previous class, whatever I taught you. So I'll refresh once again. We have seen what are the events or causes leading for the non-cooperation movement. Khilafat movement. First, the Rowlatt Act, which is also called to be a Black Act, and followed by that Jallianwala Bagh massacre, and the Punjab was completely suppressed by General Diop after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre came to an end. Later we also find Khilafat movement and Gandhi, how he supported these Ali brothers to make them to reunite with the Congress. And followed by that we also find the government started to suppress the movement, because in the movement the Congress and the Muslim joined together and they tried to involve in the national movement. And how got the spread and the success of the movement. Gandhi started to end the title. I already told you the non-cooperation movement was not a success. We got failed because whatever the Black Act that was done, for that we have not got the answer. And secondly, we also find Khilafat movement also was not taken back, and the Punjab was not readdressed, and we have not got success. Because of that, Congress members started to take many steps to not to cooperate with the government, which I have already taught in the previous class. And besides that, there were many other steps were taken by the Congress members. And first of all, to prevent that British government not to cooperate, Gandhi has taken the spread and success of the movement, how it can be. So Gandhi want to completely the honorable title which was given by Sir P.N. This title was completely not to accept or to denounce. Followed by that, all the Congress members and all the people of our country cooperated with him so that the movement will become success. How the movement came to an end? The movement, in this is the non-cooperation movement, why it came to an end? Because the British started to suppress whenever the Indians started to fight against the government, and they also considered that the movement was the Congress and the Muslim. The Khilafat movement was unlawful and they tried to suppress. But the non-cooperation movement came to an end because of the Chauri Chaura incident. It's a small village in Bharatpur district in Uttar Pradesh, where the people were going in a demonstration, and suddenly the British government came to attack. So Indians also got angry and they set a fire to the police station, where 22 police were burnt. So because of that, the British government got very angry, and Gandhi also felt he wanted to go in a non-violence manner. When he saw that it is in a violent way of people are acting, so he has to withdraw the non-cooperation movement in 1952. But British felt that Gandhi was the main cause for the non-cooperation movement, so he was arrested. He was put behind the bars for 6 years, and with that the non-cooperation movement came to an end. After that, people felt they were left alone. There was none to support them. Most of the people had been, whenever they take the further steps to fight against the government, they were arrested, put behind the bar, and Indians felt there is none to continue the work or continue the movement, that is national movement, to fight against the government. But as soon as the non-cooperation movement started to end, when Gandhi was imprisoned, so then we will find the Swarajist Party was coming into existence. In the beginning, Nehru and C.R. Das legislative council not to work with the government. They were planning to avoid or resign. Then suddenly they came back saying that let us not to resign, let us be inside the government and knowing the things what is they are discussing, what are the things are discussed by the British government and what they are planning and what are the steps that they are going to take in order to bring changes in the government. So they thought that let us learn from the British government being inside and teach a lesson. That is what they were called pro-changers. They were called as the pro-changers because they thought of being with the government, learn what they are planning and want to point out their mistakes. We also find Sardar Patel, then again Rajendra Prasad and Sri Rajagopalachari. They were also considered to be no changes. Why they were called as a no changes? Because they thought that these Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das thought of being inside the government and want to teach a lesson, whereas these three men thought let us be outside the government, then observe the things and point out to the government the mistake that was done by them. So that is what they planned and they tried to work together in a different area. So what were the policy and programs of the Swarajist Party? So Swarajist Party, they want boycott, they don't want to cooperate with the British government. Whatever the industries that was introduced by the Indian government, the Indian, and they supposed to work with it, not to use the British government, boycott all the British things, and they want to only use the Indian goods. That is, beside that, they also won in the general election. They stood for the general election, and in the general election, out of 101 seat, nearly 41 seat was won by Indians. That is, without any influence, people recognize them and they come forward. So the Legislative Assembly, so they are won in the central provinces. Most of the seat was won by the Swarajist Party. So because of that, in 1923, the election of the common people where Swarajists won maximum seats. And the Swarajist Party, along with Swarajist Party, Gandhi had compromised with the Nehru and other members of the Swarajists, that is C.R. Das and so on. So they not to cooperate with the government. Instead, they started to give importance for the spinning, weaving and all other industries and uplifting the people of the country and giving important even giving important for them to come up in their progress in their life in a different way. They try to help them so that the Indians can improve their lifestyle. That is what the main importance of the Swarajist Party. Once again, the importance of the Swarajist Party, when I tell, most of that means not to, the importance of that, I don't want to write, again, consumption of the time, so you would listen to me. The importance of the Swarajist Party is here. Actually, they don't want to cooperate with the British government. They want to show the unity of the Hindus and the Muslims and use the Indian goods. And most of the leaders, many people were not known to the society, and due to the Swarajist Party which came into existence, many people become familiar to that and because of that they started to cooperate and work together for the movement, that is for the national movement. Formation of Communist Party, formation of the social formation of the Socialist and the Communist Party in 1917. The formation of the Socialist and the Communist Party began in 1917. But in 1927 to 29, there was a complete strike, demonstration, and not to take part in this. But this formation of the Socialist and the Communist Party identified the workers, again the peasants, the workers as well as the peasants, both to uplift them. How to give importance for them? Different organizations were formed in a different place of different states of our country. So each one tried to improve the life condition of the peasants, because most of the peasants have lost their land and they were completely in deprived condition, where the government has not taken any, showed any concern or taken any steps to improve the life condition of the peasants. The same way the workers. The workers were extracted maximum work from the people and they were not paid proper wages and so on. So because of that, this two groups, different way, different organizations were made in order to uplift, and most of the leaders of the country like Motilal Nehru, then C.R. Das and many more. So they started to work for the upliftment in a different place, different people try to improve the life condition, fighting against the government to give them the justice. So that is what we find followed by this formation. First, the formation of the Socialist and the Communist Party. Why it came? Because the main intention of them is to only to improve the life condition of the people in the country itself. That is, they once again forming in a different way. They try to improve. Once again, the British government tried to suppress them, not given importance, and even then they have taken different steps how to introduce our industries, Indian industries to work on, and how to be united, the Hindus and the Muslims once again, and boycott the British goods, use only Indian goods. So all that objectives are the programs were made by this Socialist and the Communist Party, especially meant to uplift the